In 2023, Ram made one of the biggest decisions in the company history. They look at one of the most iconic engine ever put inside of any pickup truck. And they really decided that it was time for it pretty much to die off and stuff like that. And the HEMI was out. And the future, according to Ram, was turbocharged 6 cylinders. Now, I'm gonna be honest, on paper, it made sense because more horsepower, more torque, but better fuel economy and better emission, and also better technology. And the problem is truck buyers like myself really didn't care about none of that, because what really happened next shocked the entire industry. And you got to understand, owners got angry, dealers got frustrated, and also formed Explore and social media most definitely turned into like a war zone. And eventually Ram decided to do something pretty much almost nobody really expected. They admitted that they got it wrong. And this is the story of how one of America's biggest truck companies tried to kill the famous HEMI. Also how truck buyers like myself brought it back from the dead. So to really understand how this story matters, you have to understand what the HEMI actually really became. This right here behind me wasn't just an engine. It became an identity for most people. And for decades out there, you guys know that the word HEMI mean power. Even people who really knew nothing about cars out there and stuff knew exactly about that name. And if you ask a random person on the street or something like that what a HEMI is, 9 times out of 10, they have heard of it. And you got to understand that kind of brand recognition is definitely rare, especially in the truck world. Modern 5.7 HEMI engine arrived and quickly became one of the most recognizable truck engine in the world. I don't know if I got that words out of my mouth right, but you guys know what I mean. You have to understand, right? It wasn't perfect. It wasn't the most fuel efficient. Also, it wasn't the most advanced, but it has something that the engineers and stuff like that struggle to really try to measure. Saying like character, turn the keys, you hear the startup, you feel the torque, and you instantly understand the reason why most people love HEMIs and stuff. I know before even like the 6.4 and stuff like that came and became like the biggest for the HEMIs out there now, I know the 5.7 most definitely back then was king, and I still feel like it still is one of the best engine that ever came out. I know most people don't really respect it as much as they should now, and it really felt like a truck really should feel, to be honest. And an emotional connection became Ram's greatest strength, and also eventually their biggest challenge. And now let's be fair why Ram actually really wanted to get rid of the 5.7. So from my knowledge, I'll be honest, I think Ram didn't just wake up one morning to decide, hey, look, we're gonna ruin everybody's fun, pretty much. I don't think that's how it really went down. And most definitely was reasons behind the decision. And honestly, I feel like automotive world pretty much is starting to take a turn. A lot of things are changing, as you guys know. We're not in 2010 no more. We are in 2026. And most car companies out there want to be like they want to be the face of everything. And another thing to understand is that the government regulation were becoming more strict and stuff like that. You have to follow certain guidelines. I'm pretty sure a lot of these big car companies out there and things like that definitely had to make sure they are creating a vehicle to where they follow every single guidelines. So you guys know exactly what happened if you don't. And most certainly fuel economy standards are starting to become harder to meet. Emission requirement was also increasing. And most importantly, every manufacturer out there was looking for ways to make more power while using less fuel. And this is where you got to understand the answer seemed very, very obvious. Obviously, you got to downsize the engine, add turbochargers, and also use technologies to be able to make up the difference. Companies like Ford also have already proven that it really could be, it really could work. I understand the EcoBoost engines was pretty much everywhere. GM was out there experimenting with like the smaller engines and things. And definitely one of the biggest names out there, Toyota was out there moving towards, I'm saying like the turbocharged power. So Ram decided to create the Huracan or Huracan, wherever you want to say it, however you say that name. So from what they say, it was an engine that was designed to represent the future. And honestly, from a performance standpoint, the Huracan was pretty much, to me, honestly, I'll be honest, man, it wasn't like something I was a huge fan of, but I would most definitely say that it was impressive. So I'm talking more power, more torque, and also faster acceleration, better efficiency. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. On paper, it looked like a home run for them, from what they were saying, and pretty much the problem was that the truck buyers don't buy trucks on paper like me. Honestly, most people don't really want to mess with the little size engine and things like that. Like me, I'm an old school guy. I personally love the 5.7 HEMI big V8s, and I feel like that's like the best way to really go about it. Now, this is like the biggest mistake I feel like Ram made. Here's where things started going wrong. Ram focus on numbers, and customers like me or yourself, we focus on really like the feeling. Talk about the horsepower, and some customers out there talk about the sound. Talk about emission, customer talk about reliability, Ram talk about efficiency, customers talk about trust. And that's where the disconnected happened. Here's, you got to understand, truck owners have been told that the future was better, smaller engines, more technology, more complexity, more electronics. But many trucks buyers weren't asking for that, to be honest. Like me, I wasn't. I feel like most people really wanted something simple, something proven. Once Ram announced the HEMI departure, the reaction was kind of like immediate. YouTube comment section explode, forums filled with angry posts, Facebook groups turn into like battlegrounds. I know it sounds kind of funny, but that's the truth. Everywhere you look, truck owners were asking the same exact question: why get rid of the engine that people actually really wanted? Why remove the one thing that separated Ram from everyone else? Why ban an icon? Some people threaten to keep the current truck forever. Like me, honestly, if they were like to say like there's completely no more 5.7 HEMI V8s and things like that, which I do feel like at some point in time it's gonna be like that because of how the world's changing up. And that's why I personally feel like these trucks, you got to understand, they are very, very special. I know I've been a Ram fan or Dodge Ram guy and stuff like that, but I personally feel like I've looked at Chevy, Ford, Nissan, Toyota, and I personally feel like me right now, I feel like Ram, out of all the trucks out there, Ram definitely knows how to build like a good looking truck, in my personal opinion. Yes, every truck has like some kind of downfall, but I just feel like Ram is just built different with the Hemis, and nothing can really top that. Thing is, once that happened, some people threaten to keep their current truck forever. Like I stated, others say they're gonna switch their brand, go to a different brand. Some simply refuse to buy anything without a V8. Like me, I'm one of them guys. I love the V8. I cannot see myself driving anything without a V8. And whether Ram liked it or not, the message was pretty clear with a lot of customers. Customers weren't like excited about saying goodbye, to be honest. And that's when something happened that made this story even more interesting, right? The people complaining weren't just old school truck guys. They were just older buyers. They were just like diehard Mopar fan. Even younger guys like me speaking up, because the Hemi represents something bigger. It represents an era, to be honest. Era where vehicle had like personality, where sounds matter, where emotion matter, where driving wasn't just transportation. And suddenly the flight wasn't really about an engine no more. It became a fight, a fight about identity. Like, I don't know why I said flight, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, fight. So it became a fight about identity. And meanwhile, that was something too, dealerships found themselves in difficult position. Customer kept asking about the Hemis. Salespeople kept hearing the same exact question: do you still have any V8? Can I special order one? Should I buy now before they are gone? Is the Hurricane really better? The demand never really disappeared. I think I feel like the scarcity really made people wanted the Hemi even more. And that's when Ram started realizing something important. people wasn't really moving on. Understand about this, about the HEMI, right? It's not the fact that I own a HEMI, or I'm just trying to make it seem like the HEMI is like the best ever. I mean, it is up there, but most engine fade quietly. The HEMI really didn't, because every time somebody declare its dead, truck owner reminded everyone why they loved it. The sound, the torque, the simplicity, I can't even get that word out. The aftermarket support, the memories, the culture. The HEMI just wasn't an engine. That's what you gotta understand. It was a part of a truck culture itself. And you gotta understand, it's like the HEMI, like it was like a part of a truck culture, right, itself. And the truck culture doesn't just disappear because of a press release saying they're gonna be doing this and that. And that's why even to this day, like now with the debate with the 5.7, the 6.2, the 6.4, and a lot of people out there still, most of these guys who just recently getting into HEMIs, thinking that the 6.4 is like the big dog. Yes, it make more power this and that stock and such, but you got to understand here, it really comes down to who can take the most abuse. And I feel like the 5.7 definitely has that advantage, and that's why I will always respect the 5.7. Eventually, the noise became impossible for Ram or Dodge Ram at that time to really be able to ignore. Everywhere Ram looked, customers were talking about the same thing. The company had built one of the strongest engine brand in America, and now people wanted it back pretty much. Not in 5 years, not eventually, but now. That's when the conversation inside Ram began to change. Maybe customers was telling them something important. Then came the comments that nobody really expected, and this was the comeback. And this is the announcement that really shocked the truck world, that the HEMI wasn't going to be staying dead. Ram was bringing it back. And that's what we all wanted to hear, the big V8. The HEMI is something special, you guys got to understand. And just like that, one of the biggest automotive story of the decade took another twist. The engine that many people believed that was gone forever really started a future again. And that was like an exciting feeling, because honestly, I'm being a HEMI guy. I felt like that was like a huge mistake and loss for Ram if they really was gonna do what they said that they was going to do. And for us, like truck guys out there, especially us HEMI guys out there, we felt like it was a victory. And that really goes to proof that customer voice out there still matter. Also proof that the passion still matter, and also proof that the companies still listen, which I feel like is a good thing, because that's how a lot of companies lose a lot of good customers and things like that, and the number of stuff start to tank. Now the real lesson is, this story is not just really about the HEMI. It's about understanding your customers at the end of the day, right? Ram believed they were selling horsepower, and what they actually were selling was emotion, to be honest. And you got to understand, people don't really remember spec sheets. People remember like experience. They remember road trips. They remember towing their first trailer. Also, they remember hearing that V8 startup on cold morning. That's what you got to understand. And that's one of the major things that Ram underestimated. And that's where really like the backlash really happened. The real question is, did Ram try to kill the HEMI? In many ways, I'll say yes. But what really happened next might be even way more important, because us truck guys out there, we most definitely fought back. And when I mean fought back, I'm saying not no protest, not no petition. I'm saying with our own wallets and with their voices, with loyalty and things like that, for all my truck guys out there who actually really care about the 5.7 HEMI V8. Mainly, I'll say like the Ram guys out there, guys who actually really own a Ram and have been owning these trucks for a long time, know exactly how important it is. The 5.7 doesn't matter if you got a 5.7, you got a 6.4, doesn't matter on what kind of HEMI you have. And in the end, I feel like we really reminded one of the largest truck manufacturer in America of a simple truth, and which is technology matter, performance matter, efficiency matter, but most important, you gotta understand that emotion also does matter too. Because sometimes an engine becomes way more than just an engine. And that's why sometimes it becomes part of a culture. And you gotta understand, a culture doesn't really die easily. And honestly, I personally feel like the Hemi proved that. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think about that? Was it like a good decision that Ram or Dodge Ram, whatever you want to call it, bring back the famous Hemi? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Most definitely, like always, do me a huge favor. If you are here for your first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, comment down. Let me know about the Hemis and things. Do you think it was the right decision that Dodge, Ram decided to continue with the V8 Hemis, or they should have just left it as it is? But with that being said, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and peace out.